after Alex Pereira blasted both Tom Aspinall and Ciryl Gane, then called out Jon Jones to make the heavyweight division great again. Rumors about Pereira moving up to heavyweight have exploded once again. The reigning light heavyweight champ has already teased the move before, but now there might actually be something to it. Number 1 contender Carlos Ulberg just sat down with MMA Junkie and dropped a pretty big revelation. He says the chances of Alex vacating the 205 belt and moving up are real. According to Ulberg, if that happens, the UFC will likely book him against former champion Jiri Prochazka for the vacant title. Carlos also made it clear that the real money fight at 205 isn't anyone else. It's him versus Pereira. That's the matchup fans want, and the one that would define the division's future. Regarding the Aspinall versus Gane rematch, there have been talks of it potentially headlining UFC 323, which is currently set to feature Merab versus Pereira. Some pundits believe a heavyweight title fight could be added as the main event, though nothing has been officially confirmed yet. Let's hear what Ulberg had to say.
I think it all depends on it's all governed by whatever Alex is going to do and what the UFC want to do with that. Then if he jumps up to the heavyweight, then I believe I fight Jiri, and that's another fight that can happen. So I'm excited for that one as well. And you put someone like Jiri out who's been wanting this fight, and if he's been calling it, because I know that he said that I had turned the fight down for some reason. I think that was all blown out of context, which is completely untrue. And we had actually agreed to the fight, and I'll leave it at that because we're eventually going to fight soon. You know what? I'd love to fight Alex. I think that's the big fight. That's the money fight. That's an entertaining fight. That's what the fans would love to see and watch. And I'd hope that he'd stick around light heavyweight division so that I could fight Pereira. That would be amazing. That'd be the fight that I've always wanted. To fight Alex, and you beat someone like Alex, that just means you're at that top level. So
Henry Cejudo is stirring the pot again, this time arguing that Umar Nurmagomedov deserves a title shot just like Sean O'Malley got one immediately after his loss. On paper, it kinda makes sense. Umar just became the new number 1 contender in the bantamweight rankings after UFC 321, but there's some context that changes the narrative. O'Malley got an instant rematch partly because he was the champion in his first fight with Merab, while Umar has never held the belt and is coming in as the challenger. With Dvalishvili set to face Pereira in December, many fans are already talking about Umar as the next guy in line, but realistically, this will be the Georgian's 4th title defense in a year, and he's almost guaranteed to take a break afterward, so Umar's shot is likely going to be delayed, even if he's earned it. Henry also analyzed what Umar must do to overcome Merab, drawing comparisons to his own fight against the Georgian machine. What do you guys think? Can the Dagestani standout pose a serious threat to Merab's belt? Leave your comments below. Now let's roll the clip.
Umar needs to fight Merab Dvalishvili. He's the next best thing to challenge for that, and I don't think he should have the right to fight anybody else. If Sean O'Malley got a rematch right off the back, like I feel like Umar with this win deserves it too. You know what I'm saying?
Unfortunately, Merab is booked. If he was to fight Merab next, what would be Umar's game plan?
This is what Umar would have to do: stay in the center and fight him there. That's it. Defend, but stay in the center. Don't get backed up, dude.
It's a lot harder.
Merab is a momentum, sure, but he has to. Typically Merab always kind of loses the first round. You know, he lost it with me. He lost it with him. He lost it with Corey. You know, he's. You know what I'm saying? But take your chances there. Take your chances. Stay in the center. Don't back up.
After UFC 321 and Tom Aspinall's no contest with Ciryl Gane, Jon Jones is once again dominating the MMA headlines, and the latest updates make things even more intriguing. Fans were left underwhelmed by Aspinall's performance, and now Bones is promising to take advantage of that. While many might shrug off his social media posts, Jones officially re-entering the testing pool a couple of weeks ago signals he's serious about being back. Just a couple of days after UFC 321, Jon's teammate Rustam Khabilov gave an interview to Russian outlet Usha Taika, offering the most revealing insights. According to Rustam, Jones is fully committed to making a statement with his return. Back in the gym, he's telling his teammates he's going to make quick work of Aspinall. During a conversation with a group of Dagestani fighters at his gym, Jones even referred to himself as Dagestani, highlighting his grappling dominance and intent in the fight, while casually dismissing Aspinall as a bum. Dana White is still not taking Jones's comeback seriously, insisting he isn't even considering it, but we all know how it goes. Jones is too big of a star to be ignored indefinitely.
Jon suddenly started dancing Lezginka and said, "I'm the Dagestani gangster." He kept calling himself Dagestani, saying things like, "I'm the one, not that bum." Just talking trash and having fun. That kind of behavior from him is pretty normal in the gym.
Dana White recently weighed in on Alex Pereira's potential move to heavyweight, and surprisingly, he didn't rule it out. According to Dana, Pereira might actually give it a shot, which instantly got the MMA world buzzing. After all, Pereira already conquered 2 divisions in record time, and a run at heavyweight could cement one of the wildest legacies in UFC history. Meanwhile, the heavyweight division itself is going through chaos after the eye poke incident at UFC 321. Chael Sonnen, during his appearance on the Ariel Helwani show on Uncrowned, raised an interesting point. What if Tom Aspinall refuses to rematch Ciryl Gane? Chael said it would make sense if Tom stood his ground, saying something like, "No, I'm not gonna rematch him. He's a cheater. Why would I fight a guy that violated both my eyes? He had his chance and he ruined it." Sonnen even added that it's strange how Gane came out of this mess looking innocent when he was the one responsible for the pokes. Right after that, Daniel Cormier chimed in and pitched December as the perfect month to run it back. He said November is already booked, but he wants to see Aspinall and Gane settle this before the year ends. Between Pereira possibly moving up and the uncertainty around the heavyweight belt, the final months of 2025 are shaping up to be wild. Alex Pereira's next move will decide fate of 2 divisions, 205 and heavyweight, as he is currently one of the biggest stars in the sport. Would you like to see him face the winner of Aspinall and Gane or Jon Jones? Leave your comments below. Alright, let's see what Dana White had to say about Alex Pereira possibly moving up to heavyweight.
Got a fantastic light heavyweight champion who is currently talking about the possibility of moving to heavyweight in Alex Pereira. Do you see that as a possible move for him in 2026?
Anything is possible. I mean, anything is possible. I don't really like looking down that far and talking about the light heavyweight champion moving up, but I don't know. We'll see how things play out at the end of this year and as far as Pereira goes and stuff like that. But and we have a lot of really cool things coming up, here in the next several years. And whoever does hold that belt, obviously it's a big deal. It's a big position in the company, and yeah.
That's it from MMA Psycho. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for daily MMA news.